Hi there, this is Vernell, Millionaire Smith. Are you aware that on your road to success can be very lonely? You can be in a crowd and still be alone. Do you know that you don't need a lot of people around you to be successful? Most successful people will tell you that when they first got started on their journey, they were alone. Heading toward their destiny, there were so many who did not believe in them. So they really didn't have too many persons that they could count on. So on your journey towards success, you're going to spend many very lonely days. The great thing about that is you build strength during that time. Like and subscribe. Share this message. You don't need a crowd to become successful. Most people, when they get started on their journey, they start from humble beginnings. As a matter of fact, most successful people will tell you they weren't born with a silver spoon in their mouth. They are self-made millionaires and billionaires. Suffered great defeat, were turned down many times. Did they trade in their success? Or did they trade in their quest for success? No, they didn't. They kept going. And so you must remember that on your road to success, you don't need a crowd. I always say, you don't want so many people in your boat, and you're assuming that they're rowing, but they're drilling. And so make it up in your mind not to focus on who doesn't support you, not to focus on who's not there. Make it up in your mind that you're on a mission to achieve greatness, to achieve success, to achieve wealth, and you're going to get it. Make that up in your mind. Once you become resolute that you will be successful, it doesn't matter how many persons are there with you. It doesn't matter who supports you or don't. Appreciate those who support you. Don't become distracted by those who don't. Have you ever been in a crowd before? And I'm talking about a crowd. And you were just there? You're probably even an introvert. Introverts don't do well with crowd. They prefer to be alone because they're always thinking and creating. Some, I might say, are very analytical. They analyze situations. So they would be in a crowd, analyzing the crowd. Everybody else is going about their business, but they're being analytical, creative, even seeking a way to disappear. Because you can be in a crowd, but not be with the crowd. And so your quest for success, the road to success is the same way. The road to success is not crowded. Many people give up along the way. And then you're going to have those who stop supporting you along the way. Because you have a lot of persons who have no difficulty with you becoming successful. You just mustn't do better than them. And that is okay for them. It's not okay for you. You must not diminish your heightened success to please or accommodate anyone. Absolutely no one. Also understand that Persons are not going to understand your level of success if they've never been there before. And so remain resolute on your road to success. The crowd won't be there for you. The crowd won't even help you. They're just there. Everybody going about their own business. Furthermore, being in a crowd is a distraction. That is why you can be in a crowd and still be alone, because everyone is not on the same page. You have to be on the same page, heading towards success. You must. I read somewhere where you must align yourself with people who are on the same mission as you. And even with that, because I am in a group right now, and we're all on the same mission, but everybody is focused on what they need to do. We're not in a crowd. We are part of a group, but we're not in a crowd, because everybody is too busy attending to their business, seeking to accomplish their goal. And so you're going to find yourself maybe in a crowd, but not with the crowd. You will find yourself in a crowd, but yet alone in your thinking, in your decision making, and in your quest or on your journey towards success. You're going to have to make decisions alone. And you don't have to be in a crowd to become successful. You don't. You can network, but you can also be alone. In order to meditate, you cannot meditate in a crowd. It's not going to work. In order to analyze what you would have done yesterday and today so that you can prepare yourself for tomorrow, the crowd won't work. And so if you're in a crowd, but you expect to be successful, you need to think again. Go back to your drawing board. Go back to your vision board. Go back to all of the things that you would have written down regarding your vision. Write the vision and make it plain. Go back to those things. Not very many people will fit into where you are going. You're going to lose a lot of people on your way to success. Make it up in your mind. It happens all the time. And might I say, no love lost, none whatsoever. But that quantum energy that you're going to need, you won't find it in a crowd, because there's so many different type of energies in that crowd. You yourself can generate so many different types of energy. 1 minute you're up, the next minute you're down. 1 minute you're cold, the next minute you're hot. 1 minute you're happy, the next minute you're sad. And so imagine being in a crowd with all sorts of different energies just flying around the place. You cannot function like that. Read the biology of most of the successful people. The biography, sorry. Read their biography. And they will tell you, you will read it. It's there. For the most part, they were alone. There were times they even presented situations, ideas that were totally knocked down. Why? Because who they were around did not see the vision. So they could not run with it. Make it up in your mind. But one, you do not have to be in a crowd to be successful. or you don't need a crowd to become successful. Make it up in your mind that you can be in a crowd and still be alone. You probably have been in groups before, been in environments before where there were a lot of people there, but you were still alone. And so if you understand that, then you wouldn't waste your time with the naysayers. You won't waste your time with them, because the naysayers group is filled. It's always running over. Check that group that's always thinking and analyzing and creating. It's always a smaller group. You are a part of that group. I always say, stop seeking to fit in where you don't belong. Don't be concerned about the crowd. Definitely don't be concerned that you are alone. Chickens hang together. Eagles fly alone. And as we all know, the eagle is a very strong bird. And so be the eagle. There's nothing wrong with being the eagle. As a matter of fact, I am from the tropics, and eagles are known to fly above the storm. It's called brilliance. It's called wisdom, being witty. And so if you need to remove yourself from the crowd, do so. It's okay. Again, I said, no love lost. Because eventually they will understand why you had to make the decision or the decisions that you made. Be the eagle. You don't want to be flying around, running around with chickens, because they don't even fly. They run about, clucking everywhere. The eagle doesn't talk too much. They know their target. They know how to plan to get their target. As a matter of fact, when the eagle holds on to a snake, they zone in, they get the snake. When the eagle holds on to the snake, it doesn't stay low, because they know that that is the snake's territory. He zones in, grabs the snake, and takes the snake up in the air. And that is where the fight begins, because the eagle knows that the air is his territory. I say this to you to say, leave the crowd. You may want to be there, but you will never grow there. And it doesn't mean that you're better than anyone. It simply means that you focus. Hold your focus. Don't be in the crowd and still be alone. It's better to be by yourself, strengthening yourself like the eagle and accomplishing your goals, than being with the crowd, fitting into the crowd, but yet alone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this message. You can be successful without a crowd. This is Vernell, Millionaire Smith, timing out.